I just want to circle back on National always hold up their support in the regions and the more rural areas as a you know clear sign of the disconnect between the urban centres and the rural, really stoking that divide. That National are the only ones that can stand up for those rural folk rather than the latte sipping weirdos that live in
Soy
Wellington.
boys.
And then the first fucking opportunity they get, they pull this shit, knowing that it's a few people. It's not even that many people. We'll concentrate on Auckland and stuff like that. And if we bottle these people in their area and they can't afford to get out to the telephone so they can tell people how bad it is, then it's fine. I think it reeks of a disrespect that cannot stand. And can I just ask, you mentioned that the national MPs were at this meeting, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did they get up to speak at all or field any questions at all?
Yeah,
all they said, they got up probably about 2 or 3 times, and all they said was, "Look, we're here to listen," and then sat down again. So, and it didn't go down very well. Tangi spoke, and you saw snippets of that in the One News, and he spoke incredibly well. He's a really talented guy. And then I got an opportunity to speak later, and we spelled it out really clearly, because I feel this is personal for me as well. I've stood alongside that region right from the start. I was there the day we announced the funding, and it was really a blueprint on how to build a road in this country. Phil Twyford and I went to the local marae. There was a partnership agreement signed with the local iwi, and part of that partnership agreement was that we would employ local people and use local businesses. And it was such a good partnership that the consent went through the Environment Court in a single day. There was it's a massive environmental focus. Wow. There was no controversy about this, no dissent. It was just a unified approach, a real example. When it was clear to me that those council roads were getting absolutely shafted, the mayor and I went to the minister, and he switched it over to NZTA. When the proposed name came out and it only mentioned Manawatu, we did the same thing, and they included Tararua. There's a whole 7-year-long story about working with local government, local communities, and central government, listening and delivering. Mm-hmm. And now there's a stark contrast to this minister, who is just ignoring them and disrespecting them by even considering this idea.